Hello, welcome back to at Edson Acres. I'm Jim. Today I want to talk about alpacas. Before I start on that, do me a favor and smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, share this episode with all of your friends, and drop me comments in the comment section. You just never know when I might ask your address and send you a dozen of my homemade cookies. Anyhow, so maybe a year and a half ago, we bought this farm, and the whole idea was to be self-reliant, grow our own food, have our own mm, means of sustenance or whatever. Um, we didn't know what we were going to get into, and somewhere along the line, we thought, I wonder what alpacas are like. So we watched a bunch of YouTube. I had lived in Montana and used to drive past an alpaca farm every day, and they are the cutest little things you ever did see. I will layer alpaca video in here so you can, I don't know, maybe you'll appreciate them. They're the most adorable things on earth. Anyhow, we contacted this family that was moving to Spain, and maybe 2 weeks later, we had this group of 14 alpacas. We had never owned them. None of us had ever lived on a farm, and we have been learning on the fly ever since. We have 9 females and 4 males, and it's just a constant, everyday discovery of just how wonderful, complicated, sometimes nauseatingly annoying they can be.
Such a good job.
Danny. Recently, it's been mating season here in North Florida, which is basically the beginning of November through January or something. The idea being to try to not have them be super pregnant at the end of the summer. I don't understand some of the logic behind that, but we've joined some alpaca clubs in Florida, and that seems to be kind of the consensus, either springtime or fall. Anyway, this year, what we had is we bred the alpacas. We are selectively breeding to try to protect their genetics and to keep them from inbreeding. And since that happened, we've had some real trouble with one of the boys who has been being extraordinarily dominant over the other alpacas to the point of hurting them. One of the things that male alpacas will do is try to castrate each other so they can't mate, which is both dangerous for the health of the alpacas and, um, you know, eliminates potential breeding stock. So we had to separate one, and it kept getting worse and worse and worse. And tonight, I had to drag this male. His name is Gray Cloud. I have a lot. If you watch any of my shorts, he is the star of a lot of them because he's very vocal. I had to go place him with the donkeys for a few days to try to get him back on track because he is, well, basically inconsolable. He is so upset. He basically, when he was in the another pasture we had, he was pacing the fence constantly, staring at the girls, trying to attack the other boys through the fence, even to the point where they were all afraid, and effectively just being miserable. He was miserable. They were miserable. We're miserable. And nobody's in heat anymore, but he just wants to be in charge and be completely overbearing and unreasonable to the point of being dangerous. So he is living with the donkeys. And tonight here, I'm out in our workshop, and I can hear him humming from over in the donkeys to his friends over the boys over in the boy pasture, and they're humming back and forth trying to communicate because they don't necessarily understand what's going on. And for whatever reason. I find it hilarious. I'm real tempted to maybe move all of the boys over to where the donkeys are, because when they're close to the girls, the boys will kind of antagonize the females into heat so that they can breed with them. And if you ever watch anything about alpaca breeding, if essentially they will try to just continuously switch girl to girl to girl, and then all the other ones will mate with the ones that were just mated with, and it can get real unhealthy for the females. And they could be real hurtful to them, like biting them, getting injuries from being like getting bit on the ear or the neck, or obviously they can have certain reproductive health problems because of this. And we have gone so far as to contemplate maybe getting him castrated, or maybe getting them all castrated and just start. There's people who age out of having alpacas, or they find out it's a lot more work than they thought it would be. We do all the care ourselves, from regular routine health, like trimming their teeth and nails, shearing them. I do that all myself. I have some video of that, but next year I'll have a lot more. I didn't think I was going to have a YouTube channel at that time. Anyway, it's a constant struggle. If there's anyone else who has alpacas on that catches this video, let's connect. Drop the comment in the comment section, and we're always trying to reach out, help other people who have alpacas. Everyone has advice, what works, what doesn't work. And you just never know where you're going to meet the right, people that are going to make a big difference for you. Anyhow, I thought you might think that was entertaining. I certainly have found today a real challenge. But anyway, I hope you liked the show. Don't know what we'll talk about tomorrow. Maybe do some woodwork or something. You can see behind me, that's a cutting board I've been working on for a few days. That we have 200 trees down from the Hurricane Helene, and trying to find stuff to make out of the wood before it goes bad. But do me a favor, go to our store. It's www.edsonacres.com. We have saffron, alpaca poop, fertilizer. Eventually there'll be these cutting boards on there. Just take a look at it. There's hardly anything in there. There's some pictures and a couple videos. And I don't know. I'm learning all this on the fly. So if you have any questions, drop it in the comments. If you have any comments, I'd love to hear them.
What?
But,
What?
Guess that's it. I'll see you next time here at Edson Acres. And you take care. God bless.